So the 6,000 liters of fuel, though, that's the question I was asking about. You burn 6,000 liters of fuel. Why is your fuel usage more important than everyday Canadians?
Everyone is figuring out how we reduce our emissions. I actually have a hybrid vehicle, and for the campaign, I have an electric vehicle. How'd you get here?
I drove because I'm not a hypocrite. Keean Bexte for Rebel News in Ottawa, Ontario. Behind me is Catherine McKenna. She's the Liberal Minister for the Environment and Virtue Signaling. Today she's holding a press conference saying she's going to ban single-use plastics. We caught her in two lies today. One was, well, when I confronted her about using a single-use plastic, a plastic garbage bag, single-use, to pick up plastic on the side of the Ottawa River, she said, oh, it's compostable. Well, that's a lie. This is what compostable garbage bags look like. That was certainly not it. There was a more egregious lie that I'm more concerned about. She says there's a phantom Subaru in her ministry. She says, oh no, I never drove a Subaru Crosstrek. Take a look at this. Minister, would you be able to tell me, is that plastic bag, is that plastic or is it compostable?
It's compostable. It's a compostable bag.
All right, and can I ask, did you see the Rebel investigation into your driving habits? We found that you actually burned 6,000 liters of fuel in just a few years. Why is your fuel usage more important than moms and dads driving their kids to soccer?
So once again, it's great to see Rebel News here because I'm always hoping that you will learn things about the environment and climate change. Unfortunately, you've been putting out a lot of things that are not true.
Just answer the question.
And
though.
You also called me Climate Barbie. And I'm all about what I hear at the doors and knocking on doors. People want us to tackle plastic pollution.
So the 6,000 liters of fuel, though, that's the question I was asking about. You burn 6,000 liters of fuel. Why is your fuel usage more important than everyday Canadians?
Everyone is figuring out how we reduce our emissions. I actually have a hybrid vehicle, and for the campaign, I have an electric vehicle. How'd you get here?
I drove because I'm not a hypocrite.
I drove an electric vehicle. But anyway,
yes, but also
nice
a lot of the fuel burn was actually with a Subaru Outback. So you're lying. You're lying. No, it absolutely is true.
I drive a Prius, but thanks.
You do now after you bought a Subaru and then sold it.
I don't have a Subaru. I don't know who you're following, but I don't.
Your
car.
FOIP department. Well, we have the proof. We have the receipts. She indeed did have a Subaru Crosstrek and drove 40,000 kilometers worth. And together with the second vehicle that this entitled minister bought, she burned 6,000 liters of fuel. And that's not counting, of course, the RCMP detail that she now has. You can see them here. They didn't do much in the time that Catherine McKenna had this press conference. They just sort of sat on a park bench and wondered why they were there. Well, they're there for a political stunt. Catherine McKenna wants to look sympathetic. And, well, the mainstream media is helping her do that. Take a look at this CTV quote-unquote journalist who asked 3 questions to this minister that couldn't be more sympathetic.
What is your message to those like this gentleman here and people who will never listen to what you're saying today?
You know what? I think it's not about what I say, it's what the science says. And Greta put it best because that's exactly what she said. She said, don't listen to me, listen to the science. So what I would like to say to folks who are watching Rebel Media is the science on climate change is clear. And I think it's unfortunate that there are people that are news organizations that say things that are simply not true and that mock even young girls who are just standing up for their future. But if they think it's going to stop me, it certainly isn't.
When you hear the President of the United States say what he said recently about why are they going after plastic straws, how difficult is it to combat the mudding of the waters when you have people advocating? When I speak to conservative supporters, or at least those who claim to be, they say the carbon tax has to go. When you talk to constituents, what are they saying about the carbon tax? Do they understand what the carbon tax is and who initially came up with it?
Now, I want to know if this guy ever donated to the Liberal Party. He's such a disgrace to the industry. It's not even funny. After the press conference, well, actually, as it was ending, listen to what he said. Have you ever asked a critical question of a politician in your life?
Buddy.
Have you ever asked a critical
You're
question?
barking up the wrong tree. Thank you.
I just want to know because the questions you asked were pretty lapdog style.
Next time when you show up to an event like this,
pretty lapdog style questions.
You wouldn't even know what a professional is.
You asked 3 questions that were both very.
No, you wouldn't even know what a professional is. So, what's your name?
Got you. My name's Keean. What's
Keean,
your name?
last name?
What's your name?
You watch me on TV.
I really have no idea who you are.
Thank you.
You're pathetic, and you're a disgrace.
I'm a disgrace.
You are a disgrace.
You're 7 years old.
He said, oh, I'm an 18-year-old. I'm not an 18-year-old. But That was right after Catherine McKenna said we should listen to kids like Greta Thunberg, who say that the sky is falling and the environment is decaying to the point where everyone's going to die in 12 years. And right after that, the CTV News journalist goes off message and makes fun of me for being 18, not 18. And then he made fun of my clothes and said that my mother doesn't like me. You're not going to believe it. Listen to this.
My kid dresses better than you. Thank you.
Oh, wow. Listen, I don't care what the mainstream media thinks. We don't need their permission to do the job that they refuse to do. We're just going to keep doing it. Catherine McKenna lied today, twice. It's becoming a pattern for the Liberal Party. And, well, it's a bold move. We'll see if it pays off. For Rebel News, I'm Keean Bexte. Hey, thanks for watching our coverage here in Ottawa. Our election coverage is exclusively 100% funded by Rebel donors. We couldn't do it without you. Thank you so much for helping us do what we do.